What are you doing here already?
Are you the
You just
new
can't.
coach?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Hmm. How
Why
about
can't I
now?
hear you? Oh, no, I still can't hear you.
No, can't hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
You're too loud.
I unmuted myself.
So guess what?
What?
Got a new kitty.
Oh, nice.
We rescued it. Uh, I went on next door, and which you don't ever do, but somebody had posted that they needed to rehome a cat. And because it was her father's cat that died about 4 months ago, and they tried to bring it into their house with a 3-year-old boy and a new baby on the way, and
Ah.
it doesn't like other cats.
Mhm.
And it's just been 4 months of chaos. And they're like, we love this cat. It's amazing, but this isn't working. And
Mhm.
all the comments were so mean, like, give it Prozac.
Oh my gosh.
Or just, yeah, yeah, well, don't take it there. That's a kill shelter. It was just like awful, awful, awful. And so I was like, I said, I'm going to send you a message offline.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh my gosh, how old is she? Can you tell me a little bit about her? And and I said, can we come meet her? And it was just 2 days ago. And so Ray and I were going to go over there, but then he had to get his blood drawn for the transfusion that was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I went by myself, and as I left, I'm like, great, I promise I will not bring back a cat. I promise. I promise. And I found out later he was like, you're so bringing back a cat.
I am so bringing back a cat.
That's when I get there. And so it's a Latino family, and the cat's name was Serape, which
Oh,
and I was like, all right, you know,
uh-huh.
little Serape sitting in the window. And and then the little boys like playing Operation, like
Oh
that,
yeah.
like really loud game, and the cat's going like this every
Oh
time.
my gosh. Yeah.
And I'm just like, and then it's coming over to me and doing the headbutt, and I'm like, oh my God,
Oh,
just
you're
follow.
done for.
So I'm like, and Ray comes back from his blood thing, and I'm like,
Right.
because we have a cat, told me, and I'm like, we're just fostering, and he's like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So she's been under the bed most of the time, but Ray wasn't feeling very well last night and couldn't sleep. And she got up out of the bed, under the bed, and went and rubbed
Oh.
him. So she's already helping me take care of him. So
Uh-huh.
I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll set up now and do handstands. Bye.
Okay.
Hi, you guys. How do you like this room being open without me having to be there? Does that work for you guys?
I talked Mickey's ear off.
You did. Well, recording starts right away, right? Or when I come in. Did it start right away or when I opened it or when I came in? I wonder. Not that it matters. Yeah, I think it's good. All right. And Babette will be here today. Super fun. I know, right? All right, let's just get on hands and knees and start warming up wrists and etc. and so on and so forth. Looks good. Hmm. We'll start getting into those shoulders here. Mm-hmm. Good. Don't let anything move, Nikki, when you're doing those. Lock that shape in. Good. Let's get 10 Macarenas each side. That looks perfect, you guys. Nice blend of those look good. Rock solid. Nice work, you guys. Let's go ahead and grab our blocks and get into our passive hangs here. You made it. Yeah, do whatever you need to do. We've done wrists and a little bit of shoulders, and we're just in that passive hang. So whatever works for you. You get caught up. Couple more breaths here. Mm-hmm. And then push up into that active position. Nice. And then sink into that passive hang. Breathe. Push up into that active shape. Pull the pelvis under. Good. Push the shoulders up and around the ears. And one more time in that passive hang. Let that pelvis tilt forward. If you did all these things, just focusing on what the pelvis is doing, and notice how the rest of the body follows along for the ride. And then go ahead and have a seat on the heels or come up to standing, and we'll start with our arm circles. Good isolation in the shoulder socket. Good. And once you reach that full range of motion, moving backward. Perfect. You can swing side to side, let all of that go. Really soften the waist when you swing. And then we'll take the arms out to the side and start to push them forward. And back. And up. And down. And let all of that go. Nice work, you guys. Let's go ahead and meet up in a straddle. I want to do a few of those little diver, whatever's moving into that forward fold with a round back, just like we did on the blocks. Nice round back, and then push the pelvis forward. And bring the hands up over, hands up first. Nice round back. And then push forward, bring the gaze forward. And then come into that nice back bend shape. Round back. Squeeze the thighs. Tilt the pelvis way forward and then come on up. Do 3 more good ones just like that. Really push that pelvis forward, squeeze the thighs. You got it. Good. Last one, if you're doing one more. gonna go ahead and bring the feet together. Nice pointed toes here. We'll do those straddle taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick it up and pull it back behind you and squeeze the thigh. 3, 4. Perfect. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick it up and pull. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick it up and really pull it back. Point the toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it and pull back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do 3 more each side. Squeeze the thigh. Really keep that nice strong toe point when you're doing these. Tap that floor so everything's intentional. Good. Squeeze the thigh. Really pull that foot back. Reach through that foot as you're pulling the leg back. Getting that nice dynamic movement all the way through the toes. Nice work. And then come on into any forward fold, maybe just a seated forward fold might feel good, or you can come on up to standing. Breathe even, conscious breath down into the low part of the ribs. Same breath you're going to have when you're upside down. Master it here so that you can repeat it later. Nice. And then go ahead and roll on up, come on up to standing. We'll do 10 or 12 good jumps or squats, whatever you want, just to keep warming up a little bit, and then we'll get upside down. Yeah, take your time, warm up those wrists, Babette. Good idea. Nice. Perfect. And then we'll get upside down here. We'll start with a hold today. Nice and light. Good. Let's go ahead and get upside down in 3, 2, 1. Nice and light. This is no big deal. We're just breathing upside down. Not a big deal. Just getting on our hands. Looks really good, you guys. Wish I could take a screenshot of this. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Use my phone. Elbows, shoulders, soften the low belly, reach up through the feet. That's a minute. No big deal. 8 breaths. Hold on to that. You got it. 115. $125. Good enough. So warm up. You got it. Breathe. Same breath, no effort. That's 2 minutes, 2 effortless minutes. You got it. 207. So weird. Nicely done, you guys. Good. And then go ahead and come on into a lunge or whatever you want. Any forward fold just for a minute or so. Here, if you come into a lunge, we'll switch sides in a minute. Looks good. We're going to work on some shoulder shrugs at the wall today and then some shoulder taps. And then I do want to kind of focus on our straddles today, just playing around with our entries into our straddles and really what holds them in place during these different entries. So we always do like everyone likes a little cartwheel entry or the scissor entry, which I'm a huge fan of. So we'll just play around with some entries and really focusing on that follow through the feet to hold us in those straddles. Oh, to do a handstand, right? Your handstands are already lovely. So just obsessing a little bit about that perfect straddle today. I think that'll be fun. That nice hold, and for especially Melissa, that bringing those legs down a little bit more parallel now and being able to maintain that. It was perfect the other day. Like really, really good progress. I love it. So go ahead and switch sides. You can just do a little jump switch. Or not. Well, I told you guys about that weird infection I got in my nose from Kyle's cats. Did I tell you guys about that? I didn't tell you about that? I think I told you. Did I tell you guys? So embarrassing. When I stayed at Kyle's in Vegas and I got a effing staph infection in my nose from those cats. And look, when I don't put concealer on it, it's still red. That was October. And normally I put concealer on my nose, but I forgot this morning. I'm like, oh my God, so obnoxious. That's why my nose is red. Okay, you guys, go ahead and roll onto your back, onto your elbows. We're going to do our straddle beats because we love them. Point and cross and quite firmly, and then flex and bounce. These are going to be good for your straddle stuff that we're going to work on today anyway. So about 10 good ones. I'm actually sore from these. I think we did them on Monday and I just did them and my inner thighs are like, no, thank you. Good. Flex those feet, lift way up onto the elbows here. Good. Lift the torso up. You got it. Keep the feet in line with the hips. Point and bounce. You got it. Good. It's just coordination. I love it. We worked on that little straddle drill on Monday. We'll revisit those today, just finding that your range of motion and then backing off and seeing how incredibly uncomfortable that is. So we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and get over to the wall, chest to wall, just to work on our shoulder shrugs. And for this one, we're going to do a couple of shoulder taps, but we're going to take the hands wider when we do it. For these shoulder shrugs, get into that, whatever that perfect position is, as far as your hands are, that distance between the hands. So big shoulder shrugs here, keeping the elbows nice and straight. It's easy to cheat and bend the elbows in this, but that just makes the deltoids do the work. We want everything else to do the work. We want rhomboids and traps to do the work. So just as if you were sitting like this, lock those elbows into place. Whatever your handstand distance is between the hands, do that. That's the shape we want to strengthen. Nice, Diane. Those look good. Good. Try to just move those shoulder blades, Nikki, not the whole rib cage. Just the shoulder blades sliding up and down the back. Maybe that helps if you just look at it that way. Lock those elbows in. Nice, Belinda. That looks perfect. Good elevation. Yeah, so if you can sit and do this, you've got a tremendous amount of elevation available to you. That's what we want to find upside down. How those feel, Babette? Okay for you? They look good. Good. Go ahead and take a little break and we'll do those again. How those feel, Melissa? Good? Okay. Nikki, show me in a seated position. How much can you elevate? A little bit. That's good. I think you can do more. I think it's a matter of once you reach that limit, you're kind of here, then just go, what could I really do? Even if you wiggle a little bit, that's going to lengthen the side body a little bit. Let me see you do that again. So just slow down, and then let me see you just do one. Elevate. Good. Now go a little bit further, kind of wiggle up a little bit more. Elevate more. It gives you a little bit more room. That's where we want to improve that ability to elevate here. I think that's going to help a lot. And it's only going to work if your hands are closer. When they're out like this, you can't really do that very well when the hands are that wide. Let's go ahead and get upside down. We'll do one more set of these. Yep, good. And see if you can keep your head in the same position you would have it in your handstand as well. That's where you need to elevate, is when you're looking at the floor usually. So just mimic your perfect handstand and then do these shoulder shrugs. That's when you're going to need it. Nice, Babette. Elbows look good, everybody. Nice and tight. Triceps looks nice. Very nice. Yeah, nice, Melissa. Good action. Yeah. Is the word elevate confusing when you're upside down? Shouldn't be anymore. Shouldn't be anymore. All right, you guys can get off your wrists for a second. We're gonna do shoulder taps, but we're gonna do them in a little bit of a different way. I can move closer, maybe. Hold on. I'm gonna be quite a good distance away from the wall. My feet are wide. My knees are bent. My hands are a little wider than normal. All right, we're just gonna do these shoulder taps here. So you can move as far away from the wall as you want, so that obviously the less inverted you are, the more accessible these are going to be. We're just doing them a little bit slower. You can swing the hips, take the feet wide. That gives you a lot of stability. And what's lifting a hand up is pushing down through the other hand. Just like always, but take your time with these. Do like 5 good ones each side. Yeah. And we'll do these, we'll do a couple rounds of these, but like quite honestly, I want you to get as much movement maybe even as you can, like swinging the hips a little bit more to one side, just kind of softening everything. Good. You could go further away from the wall, Nikki, and bring the knees down a little bit so you're more in like kind of a froggy squat kind of thing. Good. How those feel, Babette? Good. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to do this one more time, and so that my left hand's going to lift up because I'm pushing down through the right shoulder, that elevation here. Push and elevate. And see how much you can move. Like just just move around a little bit. Bounce, just bounce, bounce around. We'll be rigid and stiff for the rest of the class, but right now we're just gonna bounce around. Yeah, Diane, I love it. Ooh, perfect. Nice, Melissa. Yeah, very nice. Very nice, Diane. Good. Bend your knees more, Nikki. Yes. Yes, yes, perfect. Elevate. You got it. Very nice. Just because it's fun. Nice. Babette, those look good. How'd that feel, Nikki? Good? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, fun, easier with the hands a little bit wider, maybe, and then just shifting everything back and forth. It's just a little bit more springy and bouncy. It kind of takes your mind off of maybe the effort that is required. I don't know. IDK. All right, go ahead and come into just a forward fold for a minute. I mean, just a straight leg forward fold, and then we're gonna get into our entries. So we're gonna bang those out and then obsess about our straddles for the rest of the class. Perfect. So we'll bang out those scissor entry 5 each side and then tucks. All right, so whenever you guys are ready, we'll start with those 5 scissor each side, always focusing on in and out and perfecting that, just like always. Yes, just like that, Melissa. Yeah, perfect, Belinda. Yes. And you have this nice shoulder elevation now that you've unlocked. So you can utilize that in your entry. Mm, nice, Babette. Mm-hmm. Mm, good. Nice. Oh, I love it. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nikki, oddly enough, your entry, you've created a really good habit of, because we did work on this a long time ago. Hold on, let me turn that off. Of remember we did this like ages ago where everybody, including myself, were like throwing their hands forward when they would kick up, and then we were working on pulling them in a little bit, and you've created a really nice habit of doing that. And that's good because you do get that nice tight entry. When coming out though, and when you bring your foot in that close, your shoulders kind of give away a little bit. They go like into that forward positioning. So maybe the new habit is to bring that foot out further away from you when you're coming out of it. So you're not, so their shoulders aren't moving forward. Instead of here, you kind of end up there. So maybe if you're like make just a habit of that just for a little while to find them somewhere in the middle. Let me see one of those. The shoulders, see the entry's so good and the shoulders line up really nicely and then step out a little bit. Yeah, see, or when you think about it too. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a perfect in and out for that handstand. I like it a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, good call, Babette. A little bit too close. That's okay. Nice, Diane. You could just stay in that, Belinda. That's such a good handstand. Really nice. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. I like that, Diane. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Try to get that same elevation we were working on before. Same elevation. Looks good. Mm, feet. I like it. Mm-hmm. That's that last piece that I want you to fight for. Like there's just like this, there's that breaking point, and then like, oh, never mind, I'll just come down. That's when I want you to shove your butt against the wall. Nice follow through, Diane, with those feet today. That looks really good. Flex that left foot. You got it. Nice, Belinda. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, Melissa. Good. Keep that left foot. Left foot. There you go. I saw that little flick of a point there at the end. That was awesome. Perfect. Did you have a question, Melissa, or are you just watching everyone?
I can't hear you. Is that at my end or is that at your end?
Can you guys hear me? Must be your end. Like you could and now you can't?
Just barely, barely, barely. I'll try going out and coming back in.
Okay. Belinda, good grief. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Nice. Really good, Babette. I love it. Yep, very nice. If you guys have done all five, go ahead and take a little break, whatever you need to do. We're going to do a set of these at the wall, back to wall, just focusing on the feet. I want to get a little closer. Just focusing on the elevation, the feet, and tilting the pelvis. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis, bring the feet together, maybe come off the wall a second. Feet on the wall, butt on the wall. Same thing as our straddle beats. But not just like coming into a straddle, but pushing the feet away and scooping that belly a little bit, push it away, and then coming back up, feet together, and maybe off the wall, okay? Just putting these little pieces together, elevate the shoulders. Can you hear me, Melissa? Okay, perfect. So focus on that elevation and then that really conscious movement of pushing that nice strong point. The dynamics are pushing you into that straddle up and down 5 times. There's no rush. Put your butt on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was going to be my question. Must our butts be on the wall?
My butt was on the wall. Yeah, put your butt on the wall because I think that tactile experience of feeling where you're moving from your buns to your sacrum, I think is really important. That helps you connect with what the pelvis is doing when you're upside down. Yes. Keep your butt on the wall, Melissa. That's much better, Babette. Yeah, yeah, that's good. I want to see that pelvis really move into that whatever tilt it is. Scoop the belly, pull the belly in, pull that belly in. There we go. Good. And then feel your bun slide as you're going back up. Yeah, really nice. Can you feel that? It's so good. Yeah, that helps to understand like what is it going to feel like when I don't have the wall behind me? Oh, my pelvis has to go like this. It's not the legs that need to do anything at some point. It's the pelvis. That looks good. Yes.
I like that because it takes the focus away from it being a back bend in a way for me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true. You're
Yeah.
totally right. Yes.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, let that low belly drop in and up. Yep. Good, perfect point. And so you guys, you can see you guys that it is a back bend, but that it doesn't always help to call it that. But you can see when she's in that nice straddle how much of a back bend it really is. But if back bends are, not everyone loves that concept, but that it just turns into a really perfect straddle shape. Really nice. How's that feel, you guys? All right, Melissa, come on, girl. Let's go. Keep that butt on the wall. Good. Push the feet away. There we go. Reach through the feet. Keep reaching through the feet. Reach through the feet. Yep. Totally excellent. Yeah, really nice, you guys.
I really like that, Denise, because if in my case, because most of everyone has an amazing back bend, but for me, if I think back bend, my legs go too high up. Whereas if I think pelvis tilt down, my legs go down, as opposed to thinking of the back bend.
Yeah, that's perfect. So watch
Yeah.
this replay at at 11:45. Yeah, at minute 45, and you'll see that you are totally in a really beautiful back bend. But you're right. Sometimes I always want to get the right words for whatever works. So I think that in back bends, it's just your favorite thing. I know. Yeah. So focusing on something else allows the rest of the spine to kind of do what it's designed to do. Perfect. Yeah, I love it. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to work on our scissor entries into our straddles. Back to wall. You can do these in the middle of the room. A couple of you don't really need a wall for these, but just that nice scissor entry and that real fluid movement. So not all the way into your handstand and then a straddle, but really just instantly taking the feet wide. If I could do it, hold on. So push the feet away from each other. OMG. So it's just a good coordination thing to figure out where are my legs going. It took me 3 tries to figure out where my legs are going. So it's good brain drill. Good. Take the feet wide right away. Ooh, Diane, yes. Rather than up and then out, try to just kick and push the feet away from each other. Yes, Diane, you've got it. It's kind of tricky, I think. It's a little bit of a brain teaser. No, maybe not. Maybe that's just me. Good. Quick out to the sides instead of up. So funny. We want that leg to go up straight so bad, don't we? Yeah, there you go. Hold on to that. Just like that. It's good. It's good to mix it. It's good to brain tease a little bit because the next thing you know, you're in it. You're like, oh my God. And then there's some weird magic that happens. That same follow through. It's always going to be that follow through the feet in your straddles. Push the feet away from each other. Try to kick that leg out to the side rather than up and then out. Just try to kick out to the side. Good thinking. I can see that thinking happening, Diane. Yeah, Babette. Point those feet. But let that follow through happen. Follow through. Yes, Diane. See, it's so the feet will just hold you. The feet will carry you through. That was perfect. Yeah, very nice. Nice. Nikki? I'm into it. Good job. You can do one more round. Couple more. Yes, follow through. All right, Nikki. Okay, that's great. All right, give your wrists a little bit of a rest here if you want to. And we've done these small little drills here from like a V shape and going just that little circle. Remember drawing those little half circles here? So we're gonna go wider into more of that straddle. So we're gonna get a little bit further away from the wall, which is good for you guys. And then maybe a little bit more through that straddle. Yo! Just have to do it a couple times before I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so maybe just that little bit wider, maybe through that straddle, further away from the wall, which is good for everybody. It's good concentration effort here. Yeah, a little bit further so that front leg doesn't take you down. Yeah, Nikki, those look great. Move a little bit further away from the wall. Yep, I agree. Yeah, Belinda, super easy. Yeah, super nice. Are you okay? That's like. Good. You can be further away, Babette, much further. There you go. Nice and slow. Slow it down a little bit. I would like for you to, yes, Belinda, that's perfect. Exactly. Slide right through that straddle. Yes. Good. Follow through with the feet are going to hold you. The feet, that dynamic through the feet and your concentration, Diane, that is epic. Nice, Melissa. Slow it down. Belinda, I like that style. Yeah, these little circles, half circles, from smaller into this bigger zone that we're playing with today. I think these are relevant. Oh my God, Nikki. Yeah, get out of there. That was like that was perfect. You're done. That was it. Good job. Yeah, maybe a couple more each side if you got it in you for our last minute here. Yeah, easy entries. You got it. Perfect. Push through the feet. That's what's going to hold you up there. Nice, Diane. Solid way to end. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice, Melissa. You got it. Yep. Perfect. Excellent. Yeah. Nice work today, you guys. So tomorrow we'll do something. Hybrid mobility / strength training. Okay. It should be good. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Lovely, lovely training. Very nice. Bye.